Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. Wow, that's a huge trade. And we heard this rumor going around as soon as we heard that Dubois wanted out of Columbus. We heard the connection between the Winnipeg Jets and a one-for-one deal with Patrik Laine and Pierre-Luc Dubois. We heard of it. We kind of scoffed at the idea. We didn't think it was going to happen. You know, I even did an earlier video on this, and I didn't think it was going to be a trade. I thought there were going to be other moving parts, and there was. So I think this is a great trade that benefits both teams. You know, so let's discuss it. You have the Columbus Blue Jackets that traded Pierre-Luc Dubois and a 2022 third-round pick to the Winnipeg Jets for Patrik Laine, 26% of his salary retained, and Jack Roslovic. Now, Roslovic is from Columbus and is already on the verge of signing a 2-year deal around $2 million per after the holdout with the Jets. So I like what this does for Columbus. You know, to see what happened with the whole Dubois situation, it was getting really, really ugly. And something had to happen quick. Because in a shortened deal like this, you can't wait around. You can't wait for the best deal to come. But it came very quick for Jarmo Kekalainen. And I like the connection that this does with Patrik Laine. You have a Finnish GM, a Finnish superstar there. So I think it's really going to work out with Laine and Columbus. And I also like what Roslovic does. He's from Columbus. He can play center. He can play the wing. So he fits in well with this, where he's a good transitional player and a good depth piece for the Jackets. So I like this trade. You know, Columbus really needed goal scoring, and you get one of the best goal scorers in the NHL in Patrik Laine, who has put up 40-plus goals, who can possibly put up 50-plus goals. So hopefully this works out with the situation. I like what it does on paper to this team. You know, it gives them depth pieces that they really needed. And they have a really good team, so they really could push to go as far as they can in the playoffs. So I like what Kekalainen did. He stuck by his coach. He knew that he's the right coach for the job. And, you know, because you've heard situations like that happen. Whenever it's a player versus a coach, I even mentioned this in my video yesterday, the coach always loses because it's hard to move the player. But they were able to move the player for a solid return. And they ended up moving up in that draft. They traded a third person that they drafted third overall for a person that was drafted second overall. So I think that's a job well done by Jarmo Kekalainen and the Columbus Blue Jackets. They get a great return for a really good player. So going over to the Winnipeg Jets, I like what this does for them too. You know, I know it sucks to lose a superstar winger that could score goals like Patrik Laine, but you get a solid two-way depth center, and it really slots everybody perfectly in your lineup. You have Scheifele at number 1. You have Dubois at number 2. You have Stastny at 3. And, you know, you have good depth throughout that lineup. So, I like what this does for both teams. You know, it was a situation that both players were disgruntled where they were. They wanted out. And, you know, they got their change to other teams that other players wanted out too. So, I think this is a trade that works well for both sides. I like what it does for Columbus. I like what it does for Winnipeg. And, you know, for the fan bases too, when you constantly hear rumors like this, and you know the players don't want to be there, it's good that you get an even slate and you have great players that are traded for each other to help the team advance. So I think this is going to be a situation where both players that were traded are going to thrive with these two teams. So we'll see what happens. So what do you guys and girls think about this trade? Do you like the trade for your teams? Comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the Hockey SKATEDOWN. Join the hockey team. Every like, every comment, every subscription helps. I'm trying to reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers. So that would help if you can do so. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.